Hello, good people. This was my inspiration for my project that I'm working on today. So let's check it out. These are batik mudcloth bone beads. They're African bone beads, and I love them. Be sure and watch to the end, and I can tell you how you can get some of these. I was going through some fabric and some beads that I had, and I decided that I was going to attempt to replicate the mudcloth bone beads. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut a piece of this black and white fabric, put it on a piece of birch plywood, and I'm going to cut it out and see if I could make something that looks like these bone beads. This is my birch plywood, and I'm spreading white glue over it so that I can attach my fabric. I'm going to attach fabric to both sides of my wood. This is going to be the back side. I'm using my hands to smooth out the fabric and make sure that there's a good firm attachment to the wood. I designed my bead in Silhouette Studio, and I sent it over to my Glowforge to cut. Now it's time to put my design together. This is 18 gauge aluminum wire. I normally use 20 gauge, but this is what I had available in silver tone, so that's what I'm using. I'm cutting about 4 inches of wire, one piece for each of my pieces, and I'm going to just use a simple wire wrapping method to join my pieces. When we're designing, if you are a designer, you know that your design may evolve. You start out with one idea in mind, and when you get your materials together and you look at things and you start putting them together, your design may evolve into something totally different. I'm putting 2 of my wires together and using my round nose plier to make a hook. I normally start with just a U-shaped hook. I'm sliding the wire onto the bead, and now I'm making this little cross because I'm going to wrap this wire. I'm going to wrap the short wire around the longer wire. I'm just going to go around once and then cut it. I'm using my pliers to hold my wires together while I wrap the wire. I use my cutters to cut the wire, and then I'll go back to the wire and squeeze it in so that it doesn't cut anybody. Now I can slide my first bead on, second bead, and now I'll make another wire wrap loop. And when I'm making my loop, I'm going to be pressing my wire down so that my beads won't move. I'm using my round nose pliers to make a loop. Once I make the loop, I turn the pliers up because I want to move them out of the way so that I could swing my wire back around to complete the loop. Now I'll take my pliers and hold my wires so that I can wrap the wire. And I'll use my cutters to cut my wire and then use the pliers again to squeeze the wire. I'm changing my design idea here. I was going to put the black square beads on top of these, but I decided to use the white round beads. So that's an example of my design evolving. On this second pair, I decided to wrap the wire around more times at the top than I did on the first pair. So that's another difference in the design. I am offering an 8-piece set of the original bone beads. So there will be a link in the description if you want to go to my shop and check that out. I only have a couple of sets available, so if you're thinking about getting them, go ahead and get them. Also, I am offering a 12-piece set of these beads in my shop, so there'll be a link to those, so check those out. To attach the ear hooks, remember to twist the ear hook, twist it up. Don't pull it open, and then twist it back to close it. Well, here they are. They really do remind me of the mud cloth beads. So I like the design. I especially like it with the white bead on top as well. If you like this video, I invite you to subscribe if you haven't, like, share it. This is Sherry, owner and designer for Sharika Originals Handcrafted Gifts, where we help you create jewelry for those who are deliberately different. This is Sherry saying, as always, be blessed.